the Prime Minister praised the head teacher of Vena First School in Redditch for refusing to strike. Today, she's closed her school. She says, "This has been the most difficult decision of my professional life. The difference in the summer was that I had faith in the government. I have not seen any progress, so I've decided to strike." Why does the Prime Minister think so many decent, hard-working public sector workers, many of whom have never been on strike before, feel the government simply isn't listening?
The reason people are going on strike is because they object to the reforms that we are making to public sector pensions. But I believe those reforms are absolutely essential. And as the former Labour Pension Secretary, Lord Hutton, said, and he said this, it is hard to imagine a better deal than this. But what I would say above all to people who are on strike today is that they are going on strike at a time when negotiations are still underway. The Right Honourable gentleman refers to what was said in June. Let me remind him what he said on the 30th of June. These strikes are wrong. These strikes are wrong at a time when negotiations are going on. Why has he changed his mind?
Mr. Speaker.
Order. I say to people who are engaged in orchestrated barracking, it's very tedious from whichever side it comes. It's very tedious, it's very juvenile, the public don't want to hear it, neither do I. The Leader of the Opposition will be heard, as the Prime Minister will be heard. And that's all there is to it. Mr. Ed Miliband.
To workers don't think he's listening is because they declared negotiations at an end 4 weeks ago. They said they'd made their final offer. They said they'd made their final offer, Mr. Speaker. And they haven't even met the unions for 4 weeks, since November the 2nd. And what has the Prime Minister gone round saying to people? He's gone round saying he's privately delighted the unions have walked into his trap. That is the reality. He's been spoiling for this fight.